came in and made my name a name brand. French. Paris clubbing like a caveman. We threw up the pyramids, now they say we Illuminati. I'm a tsunami, what the is a little yachty. No blood diamonds, I rock gold like a king.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, passing may be at a premium, at least for one side. The Raiders are top 10 at defending the pass, and they'll be going up against the Giants, who will need to solve that secondary. All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay at Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the New York Giants. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the rookie seventh rounder, it's Elijah Hood. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
3 yards to go here on 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Watch it now, Marty. Back to Philly. Here we go. Here we go now.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Now, that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. And this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now the Raiders have got him. So a first quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them. Maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go.
And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Safety valve here. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
We remind you, coming up later tonight, we got a good NFC battle. The Eagles and Seahawks from Seattle, coverage starting at 8:30 Eastern. And tomorrow we'll put a bow on Week 13 with an AFC North matchup between the Steelers and the Bengals from Cincinnati.
A hard-hitting battle right there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now a handoff working right. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
He'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Back to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Play fake here on first down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Oakland after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Play action. They'll throw. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Good! Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run past midfield. He's at the 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now they try the right side here. And some room to roam now. 20. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. No. Check. Patriot. Gun. Watch him now, Barney.
Now back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. Chargers continue to pull away. They have opened that lead up even further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Giants. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Obi Melifonwu, the rookie out of UConn, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Here to his running back. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 46 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top as we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They were looking to find space there for Paul Perkins, and that'll bring up second down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit, maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. He'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 22. They run the counter now on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Giants on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And the kick by Rosas is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They'll set up a throw. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Here's Beckham. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Giants a first down. They'll drop to throw. He'll let it go deep for... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Obi Melifonwu, the rookie out of UConn. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him a first down. 15 yards that time for the Raiders. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Raiders on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe-tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And Collins, he had one of those pick 6s last year en route to a Pro Bowl.
And that's been one of the biggest improvements to his game. His ability to range deep in coverage and go up and play the football and make plays. Always known as a guy who can make tackles near the line of scrimmage. Now he's got the full package at his arsenal.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come down here and hit you little people.
Good run there. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3.
Detroit! Here we go! Detroit! Gone!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Going to give this time to the tailback. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. They'll try and run it up the middle. And this will result in it losing yardage back to the 3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Raiders on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Oakland, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.
Falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling as vultures. Negative, nepotist. Everybody waiting for the fall of man. Everybody praying for the end of times. Everybody hoping they could be the one. I was born to run. I was born for this. Whip, whip.